Good evening, guys. Sorry my videos are like this because I don't have any way of using my computer and uploading, professional videos like I used to. I've had 6 YouTube channels shut down. They stopped my uploads. They hacked computers. They hacked my cell phone. This is part of being a TI, targeted individual, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today, and how they want to manipulate people's minds and bodies and thoughts and actions with voice-to-skull technology. And I've been a victim of this for quite some time. They attach computer chip neurological devices in your brain. They usually do it through the dental industry. They attach it to your lower, like your hip area. And they use the cell phone. That's why they want your cell phone numbers. They use your cell phone to dial in, to upload and download information that your body is producing through these microchips, which is literally an assault. It's sexual harassment. It's violation of your civil liberties and freedoms and rights. It is it's the worst crime that's ever been perpetrated on human society since Hitler. Okay, Hitler did things like this, testing people, using people like lab rats. How this came about is Cox Enterprise. Some of my former companies tested me. And it's called management skill test. And once you, I thought this was going to get me, I thought this was going to be something good for me. But it turned out when I passed this test off flying colors, it ruined my life. These people start recruiting your girlfriend. They'll give your girlfriend a new house and a new car. They'll recruit people to testify against you. They recruit people to take your guns. They recruit people to say that you're nuts and you're crazy. They recruit people, Antifa agents, to live around you. They'll, for example, there's probably like 5 or 6 people living around me right now that are my enemy. And they're working for these projects. They get paid lots of money too, lots of money. It's just like the story of Judith Iscariot. It's just betrayal of our freedoms and liberties. And here's the thing, what these people don't understand is this technology will be used against their children, humanity. It's called AI, artificial intelligence. It's when, you walk into a room or something like that, and you just think, turn the lights on, and the lights come on. And people might say, well, that's just wonderful. That's so convenient. It's such, oh no. You have no clue what it's like and the suffering that people went through so that you can have this AI, no free will. This is full-blown mind control, guys. It's not like you can turn the TV off. These will be placed on every child, every human on Earth. And if you don't obey, if you don't conform, if you don't condition to their fake media or whatever whatever, then they kill you. Is this the world you want to live in? So if you don't help us with these lawsuits, if you don't support us financially, we're screwed. You're screwed. If we're screwed, you're screwed. It's almost like the story of the crucifixion of Christ. If you release Barabbas and you kill Christ, you're all screwed. Okay, because in the eyes of God, he sent a Savior. And he's going to deliver you from bondage, which is lies. And this new AI is complete bondage. It's just like Moses delivering you out of bondage. It's if you don't go with Moses, you stay in enslavement. You can only be a goat or a sheep. You can't serve 2 masters. So you have to decide, you're going to nail the nails into the cross, or you're going to hang on the cross. And guys, TIs are hanging on the cross for you. I assure you. TIs have been through, targeted individuals have been through sheer hell. They've had family members murdered. They have people around them murdered, anybody that they communicate with that's interested in listening to what they have to say. If police will be murdered that have been involved in these programs after the TI is under control. The microwave electronic torture and harassment is killing them. They will test people around them, and these people will kill themselves because they're manipulating your personality, your emotions through these microchips. And when you here, when they select you, they go, okay, well, let me pick this town And once they select you, they infiltrate this whole community. They make sure a certain sheriff's there. They make sure a certain city police officer's there. They fire anybody that opposes them. They integrate Hollywood with your city, like what's happened to me. Universal Studios, A&E, has signed a demonic contract with the sheriff's department here. And so they have these relationships with these demonic entities to stop us from suing these corporations. Because Hollywood is completely 1,000% involved in this stuff. I mean, Hollywood is total mind control. These are the kind of people that say, hey, take away your guns and your freedoms and your civil liberties, but we're going to keep propagating violence through video games and our movies. And we're not going to take any responsibility for the death of children with our violent movies. They're never going to take responsibility for that because it's Satan themselves. It's that simple. So what we're dealing with is a society that has completely been infiltrated by the dark side. And this was done many, many years ago. That way, when the TIs start realizing what's happened to them, they have no place to turn, nowhere to go. Well, I have acquired help. I don't know if it's a Trojan horse or it's help, but I've been sharing information with these people, and I believe that they're trying to help us, and I think there'll come a time to where the people that are involved in these programs will be arrested by the military. They'll be military arrested. Because this is tied into the Democratic Party, guys. Absolutely. Whether Donald Trump is going to release FISA documents, how they did it is they claimed that we were terrorists. That's how they did it. And they went and told all the cops that we were terrorists, we were threats. We started reaching out saying, hey, help us through YouTube. And then, they would actually take our videos and manipulate them, right? And edit them, erase some videos, anything that threatened them. Got some geese flying by. Isn't that pretty cool? So some of the TIs have been wise enough to figure out what's been done to them, like myself. And we are, like at one time I was raising money on my Fundly account, and then they shut that down. They didn't shut down my Fundly account. They just shut down my YouTube channel and all my subscribers. And then they blocked my other channel. I've actually had my computer hacked by the Covington and the Sheriff's Department. They hacked not only my computers, but my cell phones. Every cell phone I get, they make sure that they have my phone number because our AI is tied into your cell phone. So there was an incident the other day to where they were following me after I went to pay my bill, and the guy that took the money went and called and gave them my private information. So, they infiltrate they'll even infiltrate your phone store. They'll go to your phone store and say, hey, when this guy comes in, here's a picture, make sure you call us, and like we're some kind of criminals. And we're the ones that are being prosecuted and crucified. And it's almost like a society of numbskulls who, if something like this is done against natural law, let's go back to the Avatar movie. Let's use this for an analogy, right? Well, when something tries to threaten the natural law, the forces of nature protect those people. And we're being protected. There's no question in my mind that there's some type of force educating us, helping us. It's an entity beyond humanity. And they're trying to share with us what to do, how to protect ourselves, and how to reach out to others and things like that. So my opinion is, based on this research and what's happened to me personally, is that it's God himself and the angels of God, just like the Bible talks about. And we are being protected. So anyone that betrays us, when these horrifying crucifixion crimes are being perpetrated against natural law. Everyone involved in this. We actually feel sorry for you because we're being told by the, whatever you want to call it, by God, by the supernatural world, by the angels or whatever, we're being told that these people will pay a horrible price. It's like when you take and kill a baby or something. Okay, well, of course, America kills lots of babies. And this allows Satan into this world. And now he has dominion over it. He didn't, a few hundred years ago, he didn't have dominion over the United States. Now he does. People had free will. But when you start killing babies, you're breaking natural law. God gives dominion to the left hand of God. And next thing you know, everybody's paying the price for this. Every human being on earth. I'm paying the price for it. So when we reach out to you and you say, hey, stop killing babies because you're breaking natural law. We tell the judges, hey, stop breaking natural law and all this maritime admiralty law. Do you have any clue what you're doing to our society? How you're allowing the demonic forces to enter this world. It's just like the movie Avatar. Mother Earth is gonna fight back. Okay? Gaia, whatever you want to call the great force of the goddess of war. You do not mess with Mother Earth. We not only rape and pillage the land, we spread viruses. We've got so much corrupt politician going on, government corruption. FBI, DOJ, NSA, they all know about these targeted individual programs, and they hide in all this stuff. Hell, they're so damn bold and brave, they do this shit to our own president. I mean, they're targeting him. Right out in front of everybody. This targeting program is being shown to the whole population. And still, these people will betray you. Even when it's blatant that the president's being targeted. Now, I don't know if it's a Trojan horse. It's a staged, movie event. What Donald Trump's going through. Us TIs, we don't even know who to trust, guys. We've been betrayed by so many people. We don't have a clue who to reach out to. So all we can do is just pray that the awakening continues and that people realize the danger of this AI, artificial voice to skull, psychotropic warfare. You can't allow this. The cell towers have already been built. They're called Towers of Babel. Your mind will be filled with babble, not truth, babble, constantly, because they're having direct communication with your emotions, your neurological system, your electrical system. It's just like putting a virus in a computer. You're not going to work properly anymore. Do you really want a virus in all humanity's brain, neurological, electrical system? To where the children go shoot up schools and shit because of v2k? Mind control, emotion control, psychotropic warfare? And then the outside influences of the parents dying, drugs, FBI people motivating him to be violent so that they can, say, okay, let's take our guns and leave us defenseless, because when this information comes out, I'm going to tell you, if everybody knew what was happening to the world right now, like I do, they would